Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the International Coins and Paper channel. Here on this channel I'm sharing with you some of my international coins, so that's why we've got this coin right here. This coin comes to you from the great country of Canada. As you can see, it is a $2001 Canadian coin. This coin is nicknamed the Loonie. So we'll talk a little bit about this coin and a little bit about the Loonie itself. So let's get into some background about the Loonie in the dollar coins in general for Canada. So Canada first minted the silver dollar coin in 1935 to celebrate the 25th anniversary of George V's reign as king. The Voyager dollar, so named it because it had indigenous people in the French Voyager paddling a canoe on the reverse. Was minted in silver until 1967, at which point it was composed primarily of nickel. The coins did not see wide circulation, mainly due to their size, weight, and the nickel version weighed 15.6 grams, so that is quite a lot right there. By 1982, the Royal Canadian Mint had begun work on a new composition for the dollar coin that it hoped would lead to increased circulation. So some of the reasons why countries really like the dollar coin versus the paper coin is because the dollar coins have a much longer circulating life than the paper bills do. So as you can see, this coin right here, it's 2004, so it's 14 years old, but it's still in great shape. A dollar bill that was 14 years old would definitely start to kind of wear out by the time it was 14 years old. So continuing with that, at the same time, vending machine operators and transit systems were lobbying the government of Canada to replace the banknote with the wider circulated coins. A common committee recommended in 1985 that the dollar be eliminated despite a lack of evidence that Canadians would support the move. The government argued that it would save between 175 and 250 million over 20 years by switching from bills that had a lifespan of less than a year to coins that would last 2 decades. So this one right here is 14 years old, so it's well on its way to definitely lasting at least 2 decades. Doesn't get too much circulation now because it's in my possession here in the United States, so there's nothing I can really do with it, so I keep it as part of my collection. Let's talk about this design right here a little bit. This features a Canadian loon. It's swimming on a lake. It's surrounded with the inscription Canada and the face value. So we see Canada up at the top. The face value is $1, so we see that dollar right down here in the year it was minted. This particular design and metal content was used from 2003 until 2012. Its value is $1, which translates to about 78 cents United States cents. Its metal content is a bronze-plated nickel. It's got a weight of 7 grams, diameter 26.5 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.95. When we flip it over, we see an older portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This is a portrait of her at age 77 years old. It's surrounded with the inscription Elizabeth II, D.G. Regina, so that means Queen by the grace of God. That's what that little saying right there translates to. So as far as the mintages for this coin goes, in 2004, the mintages were actually quite low. There were 3,408,000 of these produced. That's very, very low compared to the subsequent year in 2005 when there were 42 million, 2006 49 million, 2007 38 million. So you can see 2004 is the second lowest of mintage for this particular one. The lowest mintage came in 2012, in which there were 2,414,000. But that 304.8 million that were made in 2004, definitely pretty close as far as a low minted coin goes. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you're into coin collecting, please do check out some of the other videos on this channel. Thank you very much. Take care and best of luck coin collecting out there. Enjoy.